Hey guys! So, it's been a minute since I've done any reviews, and I thought I would come back with my favorite figure of all time, Mafex Hush Nightwing. So, yeah, let's get right into it. Now, starting off, let's get him out of the way for now, just for a second. Here's the box. It shows you, oh geez, I have not cleaned my desk in a minute and figured out how I want to do this. Let's move that back a little bit. Okay, sorry. So here's the box. You can see here, Nightwing, Batman Hush version, Mafex. This is 175? Yeah, 175. Now, I would call myself a little bit of an expert on this figure, seeing as if you look at anywhere I post other than YouTube, you can see that this thing is probably in everything I post just about. Here on the back you can see some poses, all that stuff, some of the accessories that you get. I can't read what that says because I do not speak that language. Yeah. So now that we've looked at the box, let's get into the figure. Now, just looking at this figure already, the paint and the sculpting is amazing, I will say. Mine did come with a little bit of an issue. I don't even think you can see it on camera, but right there, there's like a little bit of like a blue overspray right on the... Yeah, I don't even think you can see it on camera, but in real life you can. And then there is a little bit of a mess up right here with the blue. It just kind of went a little bit over onto the black, but it's no big problem. You hardly even see it. I just saw it today when I was messing with it. But yeah, it has amazing sculpting. And yeah, I really love this figure so much. Now with that, let's get on to articulation. Okay, so starting with articulation, let's look at the head. It can tilt that much. It can look up that much. Pretty good. Nightwing can fly. That's pretty good. Down that much. Bury the chin. And then with the shoulders, they can go that far up. All the way down. You can go that far back with the butterflies. And extending the arms about that far back. And he can cross his arms forward a bit using the butterflies. Then you can shift the shoulders up and down. And then onto here, full 360 motion right across here. Oh god, I'm not a good reviewer right now. I'm gonna try and get better. Full 360 motion on there, and then elbows bend up to there, and then there's a wrist joint right here that can go up and down or side to side. Not great right now. My hands are just right in the way of everything I'm trying to show you. And then right here, you can get that far down crunch-wise and that far back. And then you can do that with them. And then onto the legs, you can get this far forward, this far down. Or, well, that's oh crap, standing, and then get his leg all the way right there, and go out about 90, I would say. I don't know, just eyeballing it, maybe a little shorter than 90. And then knee, already looked at that. And then foot, he can do that, and rock side to side. And toe joint, in case you want to break his toes, I guess. I don't know. Now with that, let's look at accessories. He comes with teeth gritting head sculpt. He's got fisted hands. He's got neutral hands. He's got these splayed out hands. Some karate chopping hands in case you want to do that. Or, you know, I mostly use them as baton throwing hands, like his hand following out. I don't know why I'm doing it. You can't see me on camera. I was just doing it, and that looked entirely stupid. He's got some baton twirling hands. Those are pretty cool. I really like these. And then I also like, I don't know if it's just mine, but I feel like it might be all of them, because I do have a few of them, which I will show later in size comparisons. But these can pop off. So then, I mean, you can also get them looking like Spider-Man, ready to shoot a web at you. Or, you know, sometimes how I have used them in shots I have not posted. Or stop motions that I have not finished. Kind of like a throwing effect, you know, like it's spinning at you. Pretty cool. And then his final set of hands are some gripping hands for his batons. And where there are baton gripping hands, there are batons. I like them. They're pretty basic, just like silver little pipes. And they slide in here real easy. No problem at all. Good tight grip. Yeah. And then he's also got this kind of like a whip baton, I guess. It's got like a little bendy wire running straight through the middle of it, connecting the two. I don't know where I've seen it other than Hush. Like, I want to say that he's probably done it before in something else, but I think it's only been in Hush. I'm like 95% sure about that. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. And then he has also got two back plates. This one is entirely blank, you know, for when he's holding the batons. But if you pull it off, I would say do it gently. Definitely do it gently. Although I have never had any of these break, but I have had these break. These little clips right here. Now, you just got to kind of line it up with all of the... It's got a bunch of holes in here, and then he's got a bunch of, like, pins in his back. So you just kind of line those up. And I cannot line it up right now. Hold on. There we go. So yeah, he's got these clips on his back. Now I have made the mistake of trying to like push them into these clips because it doesn't say anything about it on instructions. The most easy way I have seen that does not end in it breaking is just slide it in from the top very carefully, very gently. And then it holds. It's a very tight grip. Yeah. But, you know, do be careful about that because it has broken for me a few times. Like unrepairable broken. This part would just like fall off. And I couldn't find it, couldn't glue it back in once I did find it. Yeah, so that's why I have customs of this figure. Now that we have done all of that, I say let's get into some size comparisons. Now, I'm going to start with the customs I have done using this body. It is a very good body if you want. Just, it's definitely a good body. I've used it for a few customs, mostly after they break. This is the only one that's actually Nightwing. The first custom I did, which I would say turned out pretty well, is Invincible. Love that show so much. And then one that needs a lot of fixing right now, which I'm probably going to do after I finish this, is my custom Batman Beyond. You can see some paint problems on there. Yeah, it just doesn't, it looks kind of caked on, so I think I'm going to sand it down and then repaint it, do all that again. And then the final custom I have done is Daredevil. This one also needs a little bit of fixing. There's just some areas. But I would say definitely my favorite custom I've done ended up being Invincible. It just looks the best out of all of these. In my personal opinion, you know, you can disagree with me. Now, on to some actual stuff. Let's start with Batman. I would say this is a good size difference between the two. Batman's a little taller, a little bit more muscular. This definitely looks good. And then let's throw Superman in here too. 'Cause why not? Yeah, this also looks good. I like Superman being taller and more muscly than both of them. I will say, I don't know, it might just be me, but this head on Superman has always felt small to me, just personally. Now, with that, let's get Superman and Batman out of, Batman out of here. Let's go Harley. I feel like Harley is a little bit tall, or maybe I have Nightwing slouched a little bit. I did have him slouched a little bit, but she does seem tall still. But you know, that's fine. I don't know. And then with Harley, let's also get Joker out here. I like how skinny this Joker is, and how tall he just seems like he would be a skinny, lengthy guy. Now with Joker, let's get Red Hood out here. This is a little bit different. So with my Red Hood, I actually made that jacket, and that helmet I bought off of eBay. Yeah. I like this, kind of. I do feel like Jason is a little bit too tall. If you just look at that, yeah. But whatever. I still like it, because I do like the idea of Red Hood being taller and kind of more bulky than Nightwing. Alright. Now, with Red Hood out of the way, let's get Mezco Robin. This is Damian Wayne Robin. Hold on, let me get him straight up and down. I don't really like how tall this figure is. I know that it's a different company, but it does feel too tall. I don't like Damian being taller than Nightwing, or just about as tall as him. Yeah. And then with that out of the way, let's compare him to McFarlane Nightwing. I think this is the most recent one. I don't follow McFarlane too closely. They don't scale great together, because McFarlane likes 7-inch scale, and I hate 7-inch scale. That's just me personally. Ooh. Okay, it's not even standing. Yeah, okay, you get the idea though. It's too tall to go with that. Now let's get into some multiverse shenanigans, shall we? So this is Marvel Legends First Appearance Spider-Man. This one was just posed up on the shelf, so hold on, let me fix his feet. Should have done this before I started recording, but I'm already 5 minutes into this recording, and I don't want to start from step one. Yeah. I do like this. I will say, I like Nightwing being a little bit taller. Although different companies Spider-Man does turn out really muscular for some reason, which is fine. It's fine. And then let's get Mafex 185 Spider-Man. I love the way these two look next to each other. I feel like this is really accurate. I love the way these two look together. I feel like that would also be like the best crossover ever, is Nightwing and Spider-Man. Yeah, I just like the idea of that. I think they would bounce off of each other really well. And then let's get Venom, I guess. Here's Venom. He's huge. This is the Venom and Null 2-pack. Yeah, Venom is huge. Now, let's get the Spot. Here he is. He's tall and lengthy, and I like it. It's a good figure. Now let's get Random Hand Ninja. Why not? I do like this. Put these two together a lot in some poses. Yeah, I feel like those are pretty good looking together. And now let's get Shocker. I do like this also. This looks pretty good. Yeah. Oh, and this Shocker I did actually do a little bit too. As you can see, I added the lines in between his mattress patterning. It did turn out a little sloppy. I plan on fixing it at some point. I just haven't fixed it in like a year. And then I also added this jacket. It's from Loki, I think. And then these goggles came from the Swoosh Modern Ninja. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. And then let's add this guy. I don't even remember him. I just have him as a random thug. It's how I use him a lot of the time. Do you like the way they look next to each other? Looks good. Looks fine. And then let's get a Stormtrooper. I like it. Looks good. Yeah, so that's all with that. Now let's close it out. So, overall, I so love this figure. This is my favorite figure of all time at the moment. I don't know if something will replace it. Yeah, no, I love this figure so much. It's one of those figures that, like, I pretty much always have with me just to fidget around with. And yeah, no, I love this thing. It's a solid, I want to say 8.5, maybe 9 out of 10 figure, just due to the fact that, you know, I have bought a few because of breakage, which, don't let that scare you. That was all my fault. That was not Mafex at all. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great day, afternoon, night. Yeah, and I guess I'll close it out with some poses.